Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today is an exciting day. It is Friday and it's also, it's Friday. So we've got a lot to be happy about, and not only that, I have got a really exciting palette to share with you today. So recently, Tan Beauty, I Heart Makeup Revolution. So Tan Beauty is where I purchased this from. I Heart Makeup in the UK is the brand, but in the US it's Makeup Revolution. They've released a brand new gold bar palette and I have it here to share with you. I am so excited. Now, if we don't own gold, I don't wear any gold jewellery, I'm more of a silver jewellery person, but we all want to own a gold bar, and today I've got a gold bar to share with you. Not only is it a gold bar, but it's 24 karat gold. So this is the palette that I'm talking about, the 24 karat gold from I Heart Makeup, Makeup Revolution if you're in the US, and I'm really excited about it. Now when I show you the palette, I will have already have swatched it beforehand on my arm for you, so you'll see that I've already done that. And I only received it this morning, so I couldn't wait to share it with you. So you've seen the packaging. Here is the actual packaging of the palette. I mean, I love these. I love the chocolate orange palette, don't get me wrong, but I absolutely love it when they've got the shiny packaging. I love the rose gold, I love the elixir, and now I've got a gold bar in my collection, 24 karat no less. The sticker on the back says 24 karat gold, and this retails for £8.99, and like I say, I purchased it from Tan Beauty. Now this one, Deborah Johnson, who I mentioned not yesterday but last week, she actually contacted me to say that she'd seen this palette on the is it the American site, and not in the Makeup Revolution site, Ulta, that's it. She'd seen it on Ulta, and I contacted I Heart Makeup or Tan Beauty, and they said it's going to be released within 2 weeks. So we were really lucky to have it released a week early yesterday. No, Wednesday, I'm getting my days confused. I'm so excited. So when I looked at it on Ulta, the picture didn't do it justice, but now I've got it in the flesh. These are the colours that I love. I can't wait to try it on for you today. I've got my base, no eye look. I'm absolutely excited. So it's gold. Now I'm going to open it for you. I'm getting confused. I'm so excited. You've got the name sheet there as well, and you've got all of these stunning colours. Now it's cool and warm in here. You've got a cool combination here for your eyeshadow look if you want to, or you've got a mixture of warms. You've got this beautiful green, and I'm not a real big fan of green eyeshadow, as you know, but I've swatched it and I'm in love with it. The only colour that I probably won't wear a lot of is the black, but if you love black, you're going to love this one. It is jet black. Now what I'm going to do, let me just position this correctly so I can see the actual names. I'm now going to share with you the swatches, and I'm going to get them as close to the camera as I can. So this first one is called Bling, because it's gold. We've got Luster there, which is obviously that's a shimmer. This one here is a matte, your regular neutral matte. The next colour is called Spirit. I absolutely love this combination here. So we've got Spirit and Spice, beautiful mauve. I mean, this is your transitional shade there. You've then got a deeper shade in Spice, beautiful. I love it already. Then we've got Gilded there. We're now moving on to the second row. We have got Flare, we have got Stun, we've got Real, and I absolutely love this shade, Moonlit. We've got Glacier, which is that stunning green, and you can see it there. It's not I mean, I've shared with you shades that I would say are very similar to like a moss green. This is lighter than that. It is beautiful, and I loved it when I swatched it. It's very regal, it's very expensive. It's like an expensive green. So we've got Glacier there, and then the last shade is Solitaire. So here we have the last row. So you've got Rock, we've got Stone, we have got Crown. The black shade there, I was actually scared to swatch it because I thought, oh my goodness, I'm going to get it everywhere. But I didn't. It didn't fall anywhere. I was so surprised. That one's called Satellite, and then we have Gem there on the end. So I've swatched them in their rows. That's why this one here, you've got more tails here rather than this, because I wanted to share them with you in the actual rows. So I'll get them as close as I can and share with you the shades. So there you have all of the shades swatched. Now for the exciting bit. I mean, it's exciting for me because I'm now going to try it on. So here we have my Primark brush that I always use because I love it so much. And I don't know whether to go cool or warm, because I must admit I really like the shade Stone as well. I think I'm going to play safe today, and I'll have to do another look with this because I just love the combinations in here. So I'm going to start off with Stone, and yeah, can't wait to test this out. I mean, I possibly could go with the cool one. Shall I go cool or shall I go warm? It's a dilemma. I'm thinking, what am I wearing? The lip colour I'm wearing. All the makeup will be down below. I think I'm going to have to stick with warm because I'm yeah, I'm going to have to stick and play it safe with the warm, but I will do another look with this. So I'm going to start off with Stone. Oh yeah, before I forget, it has got a chocolate scent, but again, as with all of the other palettes, it is a nice chocolate, just like when I was talking about the Primark collection. In fact, actually the scent with that is a little bit stronger. This is certainly not overpowering. It is very subtle. So, you know, if you don't like scents, you're going to love it. If you do like scents, again, you're going to love it as well. So I've got, what have I got on my brush? I'm getting so carried away because I can't wait to put it on my eye. Right, I've got Stone here, and of course I've got the mirror here as well, so I'll be looking down. Just sort my eyebrow out there. And yeah, I was so excited. I wasn't expecting this to be delivered so soon, actually. I only ordered it Wednesday, and yeah, I'm really excited that it's been delivered so soon. Wow. Now this is what I want from a transitional shade. I did a look a couple of days ago and I didn't get any colour payoff. This is what I want from a transitional shade. I want it to show. I always go in with, whenever I do a new palette, I always go in quite lightly with the first shade and then obviously build it up because I don't know what the pigmentation is going to be like. I've swatched them so you know what the shades are, but it's not until you try them on that you know how they're going to perform. That is what I call a good transitional shade, and it's this one here. It's stunning. It's very beautiful, and I absolutely love it already. So I'm just going in with the other side. I mean, that is just one, you know, just slightly swatched. I love that colour. I'm going to put that directly underneath my eye, and that will then prime the under eye so that if I want to put a deeper colour on, it will also, you know, the next shade will lay down very nicely. That's what I find when I put on a lighter shade, the transitional shade, underneath my eye anyway. That is, I'm so impressed, and this is, and I've said this before, this week actually. This is how I judge a palette. This is why I like Makeup Revolution, I Heart Makeup so much, because if you're like me and you've found other makeup brands that you've tested, and I've tested a few as you can imagine, and a pricier one this week, and that did not give me the colour payoff that I want in that area. You know, there's no point in putting a transitional shade on. When you put a transitional shade on, you want that slight colour there to show when you put your deeper colour here. There's no point if it fades or it just doesn't show up. No point at all. This has shown up. It looks good. This side will always look slightly deeper just because the light hits me from that way. I'm just going to put a little bit more on just in case. It builds up really nicely. It blends perfectly. I've got no harsh edges. I'm in love already. The next shade that I'm going to go in with is called Crown, which is right beside it. So this is the first colour, which is Stone. This is Crown. I'm going to add a little bit of deepness and see what that is like. To be honest, I could actually go out with just a look like that and just a shimmer on my lid because I just like it. It's a beautiful spring colour, just lovely. Like I said, the black, and I've had this experience, I mean, you know, I've just mentioned it, I've swatched and I've tested out a lot of eyeshadow palettes. I've had a lot of blacks that I've swatched and literally they just fall. You know, I expect a powder to be slightly powdery. I've mentioned that before. But when you've got a black powder, you do not want it to fall, especially if you're wearing light coloured trousers or, you know, light coloured bottoms. And then, you know, I've got a carpet here, I've got a rug actually, and it's black and white, and which is probably silly of me to put it underneath me. And the times that I've had to you know, get the vacuum out and vacuum the product up as quickly as I can, and I expected it with that black. That's the point I'm trying to make in a roundabout way. I expected the black to fall because, you know, when I swatched my finger in it, I thought, oh my goodness, that is deep. But yeah, it worked really well. There was no fallout, no damage to my rug, thankfully. I really love that combination. It's very simple, but very effective. The colours are blending like an absolute dream. We've come to expect it from this brand, but beautiful. I really love that combination. Really love how they are. I just love it. I'm going to put a little bit of that Crown underneath. I knew this was going to be good. You know, we've all used the I Heart Makeup chocolate bar palettes and we love them. So whenever they bring out another one, well, I'm always excited about anything that they bring out because I know that it's going to be good. I love that combination. I think I'm going to be obsessed with this palette. Right, I'm now moving on to the shimmer shade, and there was one in particular that I really wanted to try, and I know what it was. It was Real and Moonlit. So there's Real and there's Moonlit. I'm not sure whether to keep it light. On the arm there's swatches like this, so that's Real, that's Moonlit. I really want to try Moonlit, but I think I want to try, I'm going to put Real on first because what I want to do is have a little bit of deepness there and then go light in there. So I'm going to start off, they feel so stunning when you swatch them on your finger. They are soft. I think I've probably said this before because I can remember saying it. They're soft, but they're compact. Some shimmers, and I have again experienced it this week, where you have fallout. So you put your finger in, you're brushing, whatever, and the actual pigment breaks up. These are extremely foiled eyeshadows. You know, we know that. We've tried these all before, or this brand before, but it's not until you actually use it that you really find out how good the product is. So putting a finger or brush in, you will know immediately whether that particular eyeshadow is going to be any good. And this feels very soft, very buttery, but doesn't fall, and none of the product falls out, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, that is gorgeous. That I think this palette looks like one of those palettes that initially looks like, you know, it looks good obviously, but you're thinking it's not until you swatch these that you really get the full impact of how beautiful they actually are. And this shade is, oh my goodness, it is so foiled as well. I absolutely love it. I don't think and I've said it already, the Ultra Picture doesn't do this palette justice. I don't think the Tan Beauty palette does it justice. And I suppose it's like every eyeshadow palette. It's not until you get it home and you think, wow, and you try it. This is so stunning. I mean, I've also been talking to Deborah this morning that about it was the eyeshadow that I tested out yesterday, that you have to use other products to make that eyeshadow literally stick to your eye. I never have that problem with either I Heart Makeup or Makeup Revolution. I've never had to use another product to make these eyeshadows pop. I mean, that is amazing. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with Moonlight. You can tell I'm excited about this palette, can't you? Is it Moonlit? Let me just make sure. Yeah, it is Moonlit. I think it's actually very similar colour to my jumper. And I'm going to try and get right in there and just going over the edge of that first shimmer shade. And I'm going to do it on the other eye and then move in with the brush. And then I'm going in with this brush, which is the PS Pro Shading Eye Brush, of course, and I'm going in again with Moonlit. Now, Moonlit is not as foiled as Real, which is the shade that I put on first. It's not as shimmery. I'm going to put it in the inner corner, but this is another thing that I really like about this brand as well. You get a mixture. I know when I purchased a lot of eyeshadows from Makeup Geek, you have to pay a lot more money for those foiled shades as you do with a matte. Obviously this is a palette, but this is £8.99. I think it's still less money than one of the Makeup Geek foiled shades, and you're getting foils in here. You can see that on the lid. You're getting what I call a velvet. It's not as as pigmented, but just stunning. And even though that shade is not as foiled, obviously it's still shimmery, it's really opened up my eye and given me a lovely glow there. I'm just going to go over the top. I'm obsessed with this shade. Real. I'm actually obsessed with this eye look. Beautiful. Where's my brush? Is it this one that I used? No. I've got so many brushes here. I'm just going to run that underneath, as I always do, just to make sure that everything is nicely blended, and I love that. I love how it looks here. I just love how it's all blended, how it looks, how you can see the colour, how it's just amazing. I love this. I'm going to be obsessed with this 24 karat gold palette. I'm definitely going to wear this look tomorrow. As you know, on a Friday I film 2 videos, so I will probably be wearing the same look in the next video. But I'm definitely going to wear this. I've got to go out tomorrow, and I hope I can remember this look because I want to wear it tomorrow. I'm just absolutely obsessed with it, and I hope that you will be if you decide to pick this up. Like I say, it's £8.99. You can pick it up at the moment from either Ulta, and I hope this is correct, ulta.com. I'll have the links down below, or tanbeauty.com, depending if you're in the US, or obviously you can purchase from the UK site. So I hope that you found that informative, and yeah, there are the swatches again. Like I say, swatches, they're good, but they don't give you an indication of how the product is going to perform. So it's just a case of, do you like those shades that I've swatched? But here is the look. And of course, I will take a close-up picture and pop it onto my Instagram for you as well. So I hope that you found that informative and helpful. And I would, of course, always love your feedback on this, on the eye look. Are you going to pick this up? Do you like this palette? What are your thoughts, basically? I'd love to hear those. And obviously keep those comments coming in, because of course on Thank You Thursday next week I will be choosing another person to mention. So yeah, obviously keep them coming in. Love to read your comments every day. And of course, if you have stumbled across my channel, I would love it if you subscribed. So until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.